Right, Kiran, let's start. So today will be your first session in your orientation program in the University of Sri Lanka. So I welcome you all for the for on behalf of the university here. So children, today we're going to discuss about how we can use internet tools. I mean the technology, internet platforms in your learning effective. Right. So here in this session we're going to cover what are the tools available and again about we're going to discuss about 21st century learners, right? Okay. Children, now you are in an age that we call 21st century learner, right? අපි 21st century learner ගැන කතා කරන යුගයක තමයි ඔයාලා යුනිවර්සිටි එකට join වෙන්නේ. So this 21st century learner is different from others because they use technology more in their learning. That is why they have become 21st century learners. Technology කියන එකත් එක්ක අධ්‍යාපන ඉස්සරහට ගෙනියනවා කෙනෙක් තමයි අපි 21st century learner කියලා කියන්නේ. They are different from others, right? Kindergarten search YouTube videos. Montessori ළමයි YouTube video search කරනවා දැන්. Third grades texting, they are messaging, right? Again, middle schoolers who already have a YouTube account or a blog. සාමාන්‍යයෙන් 5 වසර 6 වසර 7 වසර ළමයෙක් ගත්තාම they have a blog, even a YouTube channel, right? They post videos. So that much of that amount of technology is now spread with students, right? Again, everyone, 21st century learners have quick access to the information or the knowledge because knowledge is everywhere now. If you just search in Google, you can find knowledge about any content, any subject. Knowledge is there. What you must do is you must grab that knowledge. You must search that knowledge. So children, you must change the way of learning now, right? And you must adapt to the new 21st century learner concept because we also gonna guide you towards that way using technology as well. Again, you also have to familiar with technology and make your path with computer and technology aided learning mechanisms. Again, children, there are some habits and attitudes that you should develop in yourself to be a 21st century learner. You must be curious and creative. ඔයාලා හොයන්න ඕනි දේවල්. ඊළඟට creative විදිහට දේවල් කරන්න පුළුවන් අවස්ථා ගොඩක් තියෙනවා. You must use them. Again, you will not fear to change, fear to face challenges. Adaptable, collaborative. So those are the important attitudes, right? So collaborative means you can work together. You can share one document and work with several people, several colleagues, right? So like that, collaborative working is highly focused in this 21st century learning. එකතු වෙලා වැඩ කරන, එකතු වෙලා ඉගෙන ගන්න. තමා ගොඩක්ම focus කරන්නේ අපි 21st century learning කියන concept එක ඇතුලේ. So then if you have internet connection, if you have a mobile phone or any other device which you can use to connect to internet, the knowledge is there, you can find it. So here children, the most important thing you must do is develop your skills, digital skills. Again, you must be optimistic because ඔයාලා සුබවාදී වෙන්න ඕනේ. හේතුව තමයි in Sri Lanka there may be some difficulties in finding signals and finding devices. So we have those difficulties in our country still, right? But don't take that as a barrier. Always trying to find access this technology and grab knowledge through that technology. Again, there are some skills that you can develop in yourself. You will be able to solve complex problems because even you don't have the knowledge, you can search. If you search, you can find that knowledge and you can do the things that you even don't think, right? ඔයාලට සමහරට හිතන්නවත් නැති දේවල් කරන්න පුළුවන් වෙනවා if you develop these digital skills in yourself. Again, you can search for future opportunities, current and future opportunities, because in the world now there are thousands of opportunities because we have a global market now, right? We call this a global environment, sorry, global society, right? Global society means you can very easily and quickly convey your ideas, convey your messages to entire world with your mobile phone, right? Mobile phone name මුළු ලෝකෙම access කරන්න පුළුවන් වලට. So there are so many opportunities there. Not even our country, right? From by just by being in your home, you can work in multiple countries as well, right? Again, communication is highly developed. We have Facebook, Messenger, WhatsApp, Viber, right? Telegram, Imo. There are a number of communication platforms. If you want to take a video call with someone face to face, it is very simple, right? Just take a WhatsApp video call, that's all. So now technology has developed, and what we must develop in ourselves is our skills of using them. That is the important thing. මේ වෙද්දි ටෙක්නොලොජි එක අපිට ඕන මට්ටමකටත් වඩා ඩෙවලොප් වෙලා තියෙනවා. එකම දේ තමයි අපි ඒක යූස් කරන්නේ නැති එක හරියට. So that is why I told you you must be different from other learners. මේ දක්වා යුනිවර්සිටි එකේ හිටපු ස්ටුඩන්ට්ස් ලාගෙන් ඕගොල්ලෝ වෙනස් වෙන්න ඕනේ. Because you are different learners, 21st century learners. They always go with technology. They go with information. They go with knowledge. Right? අනිත් badges යන පාරේ මොයාලා යන්න එපා දැන්. Now the society has changed. මේක එකපාරට වෙච්ච change එකක්. මේ technology boost එකක්. So be people who are in that technology boost. ඔයාලා එහෙම නොකරුවොත් ළමයි මේ society එකේ ඉන්න මේ ලෝකේ ඉන්න අනිත් ළමයි ඒ විදිහට ඉගෙන ගන්නවා. ඒ විදිහට යාලා skill develop කරනවා. එතකොට ඔයාලා තාම එහෙම කරන්නේ නැත්නම් ඔයාලා fail වෙනවා. මොකද ඔයාලා සහ ඒ විදිහට skill develop කරගන්න ළමයි එකට හම්බ වෙනවා job market එකට ගියාම. තව අවුරුදු 4කට පස්සේ. Then you will lose. That is because you don't have developed the skill of learning using technology. සමහර වෙලාවට ඔයාලට මේ ඉගෙන ගන්න theories apply කරන්න නැති වෙන්න පුළුවන්. අලුත්ම දෙයක් කරන්න වෙන්න පුළුවන් job එකකට ගියාම. If you have already developed yourself with the basic knowledge theories with these technology skills, then you will perform well, right? Tagala search kara igena gatta වැඩ කරා. That ability is there now. What you must do is always think that we are different from others. We are working with technology. We are learning through technology. So you can go with technology and achieve more with technology, right? Again, utilize multiple literacy skills. So literacy means not reading and writing now, right? That is not literacy. So literacy is now developed how you can use a computer, how to type in a computer. ඔයාලා තාමත් අකුරු හොය හොයා නම් computer එකේ type කරන්න keyboard එකකින් you are fail. Develop touch typing, right? නිකන් ගෙදර ඉන්න එකේ practice කරන්න. Keyboard එක කරලා. So when you just sit in front of computer, you will show others that you are familiar with the computer. නේද? ඔයාලා ලැප් එකක් හරි කම්පියුටර් එකක් හරි අරන් ඉතින් ඉඳ ගන්නකොටම ඔයාලා show off කරනවා. ඔයාලා කම්පියුටර් ගැන familiarද නැද්ද කියන එක. keyboard එකක් අල්ලන විදිහෙන් කියන්න පුළුවන් මේ මිනිස්සයා keyboard එකක් දැකලවත් තියනවද නැද්ද කියලා. So don't be that people, right? දැන් එහෙම වෙන්න එපා. Because you have to fight with people who work with technology, right? Again, we are living in an information era now. So you must be able to create new information and find information and process information. So everything is now information, because if you just search a website, that is an information for someone. If you purchase a good from a shop, that is an information, that is an data. So this is a data driven society. මේ දැන් තියෙන society එක සම්පූර්ණයෙන් දුවන්නේ data මත. If you just look at a image in Facebook for several seconds, then that is also a data. ඔයාලා Facebook එකේ එක පින්තූරයක් දිහා වැඩි වෙලා බලන් ඉන්නොත් ඒක data එකක් Facebook එකට. ඒගොල්ලෝ එකෙන් monitor කරලා ඔයාලා හදනවා image එකක්. This person is interested towards this content. Then they will post you the same content always. ඊට සමාන දේවල් තමයි ඊට පස්සේ ඔයාලට එවන්නේ. So that is on data, information. So information processing is a highly significant subject now, right? So as management students, you always have to work with this information and data. So in that case, you must be familiar with data analysis softwares. So in university, you will be learn the theories related to this information and practical aspects as well, right? So then practice further is up to you. So university එකේදී ඔයාලට මේ හැමදේම හොයන්නේ නැහැ. ඒතකොට ඔයාලා ඉගෙන ගන්න දේත් එක්ක තව අමතර දේවල් හොයන එක ඔයාලගේ responsibility. That is why you are called as undergraduates, not university, sorry, school children, right? You are undergraduates. School ළමයි නෙවෙයි. පොත දේ පාඩම් කරන්නත් නෙවෙයි. So you are people who are seeking knowledge, who are searching for knowledge, right? So then these digital platforms are very important to you. So keep in mind that when you have time, always practice internet searching and cloud services, cloud applications, and after that, what are the softwares and apps available related to your subjects. Okay. Then children, another important concept is there, that is digital citizenship. So digital citizenship means you're gonna be digital citizens of the world. Pala digital citizens la wenna yanalo. So digital citizen is a person who has the knowledge and skill to effectively use digital technologies to communicate with others. Pala effectively use karana digital tools, pala digital citizen kenek. Because in another 4 years, all the employees, workers, they will be digital citizens, right? Who work with technology. If you don't have that skills developed in yourself, then again, as I told you earlier, you will fail. So then it is very important. You must develop your digital skills during your undergraduate period. Generally, no, these slides are not available in LMS. So I'm just giving you a basic information here. You can search these things in the internet. I also found this content from the internet. So I'm not going to feed you with slides and notes. I'm just here telling you how we can find information. Okay. Again, children, it's very important that asking questions, right? Thank you for Dil. Thank you asking this one. Like that, always if you have a question, Dil, right? Dinuli. Okay. Asking question is very important, right? Every time you can ask questions, you can stop me and ask. I encourage you to ask questions other than chatting. Chat එක දාන්න අර questions අහන්න පුළුවන් නම් තවත් හොඳයි. හරිද? Okay. Then first one is digital access. I think you all have digital accounts, right? Google accounts, Facebook accounts, YouTube accounts, and again WhatsApp accounts like that. You all have digital access. Digital commerce. We all do use e-commerce applications, right? We do online transactions, banking transactions. We purchase items through online web pages. So digital commerce is used. We book tickets, right? We book hotels. We book. We do channeling online, right? Like that. Online commerce is in use. Digital communication. We always use digital communication. We use WhatsApp, Viber, Messenger. Every time we communicate with others digitally. Okay. Digital literacy is very important. Literacy means you have the knowledge and skill to use digital tools. That is digital literacy. So as an undergraduate, you must develop digital literacy in yourself. So ඒක digital literacy කියන එක ළමයි කාටවත් ඔයාලට දෙන්න බෑ. ඒක ඔයාලට එන practice එකේ. You must practice always. Computer එකක් නම් computer එකේ වැඩ කරන්න තමයි ඔයාලා literacy එක develop වෙන්නේ. නැතුව නිකන් ඇවිල්ලා මොකක් හරි word නම් ඔයාලට උගන්වන්නේ word එකේ type කරලා bold කරලා පාට වෙනස් කරලා ගියාට digital literacy develop වෙන්නේ නැහැ. You always work with the computer, right? Shortcuts use කරන්න ඕනේ, keyboard එක හරියට use කරන්න ඕනේ. ඊට පස්සේ ඔයාලා නොදන්නම application එකක් open කරගත්තොත් ඒකේ වැඩ කරන්න පුළුවන්. That is digital literacy. If you're going to open an application, I mean a software for the first time, by just looking at the interface, you should be able to do some work. Again, you can search in YouTube videos, you can watch them, you can search internet, and again, you should be able to learn by yourself. Even if it is a very new application. අලුත්ම software එකක් වුණත් ඔයාලට ටග් ගාලා පුළුවන් වෙනවා ඒකට familiar වෙන්න. That is digital literacy. So in this undergraduate period, you must develop that digital literacy in yourself. Otherwise, always keep in mind that there are people who do so. එහෙම කරන ළමයි එක්ක තමයි ඔයාලා අවුරුදු 4 පස්සේ හම්බෙන්නේ කියන හැමතිස්සෙම ඔළුවේ තියාගන්න. ඔයාලා නිකන් ඉන්න හැම වෙලාවකම තව කෙනෙක් මහන්සිලා වැඩ කරනවා. මහන්සිලා ඉගෙන ගන්නවා. ඔයාලා කාලේ නාස්ති කරන හැම වෙලාවකම තව කෙනෙක් මහන්සිලා ඉගෙන ගන්නවා. එතකොට ඔයාලා දෙන්න හම්බෙච්ච වෙලාවට ඔයා ෆේල් වෙනවා. So don't be that person who gonna fail. You can do it, right? Because you have that skill. We know that. අපි දන්නවා ඔයාලා හැමෝම බොහොම දක්ෂ ළමයි කියන්නේ. That is why you have selected to this university. නේද? ඒ හින්දා selected. එතකොට ඔයාලට පුළුවන් අනිවාර්යෙන් මේක හරියටම කොට දාගන්න. Okay, children. Digital etiquette. Etiquette means you must maintain your disciplines in digital platforms. When you're going to post something, when you're going to share a photo, when you're going to use WhatsApp, Bible, those communication platforms, your discipline is highly important. Again, when you're going to join a Zoom session like this, keep your microphone mute is also a discipline. Digital law, there is a digital law which define some activities, legal, illegal activities in digital world. And again, digital wellness, health also combined with digital platforms and responsibilities. So keeping, there are some responsibilities like, and your rights. So you have a right to password protect your logins. Right. So like that, there are some digital rights as well. Digital security is very important. You must know how to protect yourselves in digital platforms. There are so many phishing attacks. Phishing means there will be people who want to cheat you and steal your personal information, sensitive information like bank account numbers, your phone numbers, emails, addresses, friend lists. So like that, there are so many sensitive information that we're going to share in our digital accounts. And again, there are so many people who will try to grab those things without your permission, right? So then you must aware how to protect yourself in these digital platforms. So if you have these qualities in yourselves, then you will be a digital citizen. So children, during this period, you are not going to be graduates only. You should be digital citizens as well. අවුරුදු 4ක් ඉවරලා මේකෙන් ඩිග්‍රී අරන් graduate කෙනෙක් විදිහට විතරක් නෙවෙයි ඔයාලා එළියට යන්න ඕනේ. ඔයාලා digital citizen කෙනෙක් විදිහට එළියට යන්න. Because now the world has changed. It's a quick change. මේ change එක පාරට උනේ ලෝකේ නම් ගොඩක් කල් අපේ රටේ එක පාරට උනේ. Right everyone. Again, if you have anything to add or comment, you can talk, right? Now more in 2019, up to 2019, 52% of the population, Sri Lanka, have a smartphone or a computer. And more than 50% have internet connections. Now it has been developed further, right? Now we are in 2022. So then these values are increased now. Then this is important. Do not depend on resources. Children, there may be students who doesn't have good signal strength in their areas. Children, even in urban areas, there are locations which doesn't have good signal strength. It doesn't have wireless internet. Smart town එකේ තැන් තියෙනවා මේ signal නැති. Internet නැහැ. So don't depend on these resources. Find a location where you can access internet and always be there and search knowledge. අපිට signal නැහැ, phone එකක් නැහැ, මෙහෙම නැහැ හිටියොත් මේ වැඩේ කරන්නම බැරුව යනවා දරුවෝ. ඒ නිසා අපි කොහෙන් හරි පටන් ගන්න ඕනේ. So these are children who learn with difficulties in places where they have low signal strength. So ළමයි මෙහෙම වැඩ කරනවා. Signal drop වෙනවා, internet නැහැ කියලා ඇත්තක ඉන්නේ නැහැ අපි. We should start. You will never win if you never begin. So අපි කොහෙන් හරි මේක පටන් ගන්න ඕනේ. පටන් ගන්න නැතුව ඔයාලට ගමනක් යන්න බෑ. So children, I know that you are very enthusiastic people, students with knowledge and skills. Then you can develop yourself further in these 4 years in the university. There are some benefits, children, in online learning platforms. So it is not depend on the time, and again it not depend on location and the device. You can use digital media from any time, in any time, from any location, from any device, and you have access to all knowledge here, right? And again, huge amount of online resources are available with the internet and information. So those benefits are there. Again, in online learning platforms, there are two methods, two styles. One is synchronous learning, the other one is asynchronous learning. Synchronous learning means now we are doing synchronous learning. So this is an online lecture. So while I'm teaching, at the same time you are listening to me, right? So it's a synchronous learning activity. If you have a chat group and if you are discussing some matter with chat, that is also a synchronous learning activity. At the same time, the lecturer and the students are in the session. The other one is asynchronous learning. In asynchronous learning, you're gonna watch a video later. You're gonna search some content in the internet and learn. You're gonna hear a voice, an audio, right? So those things are asynchronous learning. If you read an ebook, that is also asynchronous learning, right? So in university studies, you are going to be engaged with all these two methods of activities. There will be online lecture sessions. Again, some content will be uploaded to LMS. Then you can refer those notes and other audio, video things which are available in LMS. So synchronous and asynchronous, both modes will be conducted in future studies, right? මේ ක්‍රම දෙකටම මේ online platform ඇතුලේ ඔයාලට උගන්වනවා. එතකොට ඔයාලට මේ දෙකෙන්ම සහභාගී වෙන්න පුළුවන්. Then the method that we're going to follow in university will be a blended learning method, blended teaching. That means there will be physical lectures and physical practicals and those things which you have to attend. And similarly, there will be online teaching sessions as well. So the content which can be delivered via online session. So then lectures will have online classes also. Again, they may ask you to refer online videos. So that is called blended learning. මේ digital platform එකක් පාවිච්චි කරනවා සහ physical classrooms උත් තියෙනවා. ඒකට මේක blended, මේක එකතු වෙච්ච එකක් තමයි දැන් ඉස්සරහට යන්නේ. So that is called blended learning and teaching. To be in this blended learning and teaching and be a 21st century learner, then it is very important you develop your digital skills in yourself. How to use internet, how to use computers, how to access LMS, how to download those content and save, right? So like that, you must develop these digital skills in yourself. Children, we have seen so many students who doesn't know how to switch on the computer even. අපි දැකලා තියෙන දරුවනේ මේ වෙනකම්ම third year fourth year වුණත් ඉන්න පුළුවන් ඉන්නවා මේ අත්‍තරම ඉන්න අපි දැකලා තියෙනවා කම්පියුටර් ඔන් කරගන්න දන්නේ නැති අය. Again, application එක open කරගන්න බෑ. They don't know how to open an application. Like if we ask them to open Microsoft Word, they can't, because they have not even touched the computer during their academic time. එහෙම අය වෙන්න එපා. Because you have the opportunity. Because in university also we have computer labs. We have an 300 MP internet connection, right? So very speedy internet connection is there in university. Wi-Fi facilities are there. So when you are in the university, all these digital facilities are available. Infrastructure is developed now. What you must do is use them. So කොච්චර internet තිබුණා තරන්න නැහැ, labs තිබුණා තරන්න නැහැ, ඔයගොල්ලෝ එක use කරන්නේ නැත්තම්. So very important, please use these facilities and develop your digital skills, children, right? මොකද ඉස්සරහට ඔයාලා අනිවාර්යෙන් කම්පියුටර් හරියට use කරන්න දන්නේ නැත්නම්, ඉන්ටර්නෙට් use කරන්න දන්නේ නැත්නම්, ෆෝන් එකකින් අදාළ ස්මාර්ට් ෆෝන් එකකින් අදාළ ඔයාලගේ academic work ටික නැත්නම් ඒ apps හරියට පාවිච්චි කරන්න දන්නේ නැත්නම් ඔයාලා fail වෙනවා. So that potential is with you. So what you must do is unleash that potential to learn. Right, children, we're going to discuss about some tools which you're going to use in while learning as undergraduates. One is Zoom. So in university, most of the lectures, online lectures will be conducted via Zoom. Zoom is the main online teaching platform here. When you're going to join a Zoom session, there are some ethics that you must follow. One is keep your audio mute until you want to speak. Audio එක හැමතිස්සෙම mute කරලා තියාගන්න. Background music, background sounds, noise එන්නේ නැති විදියට. නැත්නම් ඔයාලට ගෙදර බයින් එව්වයි ඔක්කොම ටික මෙතන ඉන්න හැමෝටම ඇහෙනවා. සහ we going to upload these, we going to record these lectures and upload them to LMS or and other platforms. So then it will not nice with background sounds, unwanted sounds. Right. After that, if you use a headset or a earphone, right, that will be helpful to you to make your hearing clear. And again, if you can close all the applications, all the unnecessary applications in your computer or your laptop, mobile phone, then that will help you to improve the quality of the session. Zoom session එකේ quality එක වැඩි වෙනවා. ඔයාලගේ අනිත් තියෙන applications close කරලා දාන්න. Again, please take care of your personal needs prior to entering the Zoom session. Zoom එකේ ඉන්න ගමන් කන්න බොන්න නාන්න ඒව කරන්න යන්න එපා. සමහර නාන්න ගිය වෙලාවක කැමරා ඔන් ගහලා තියෙනවා. ඔයාලා දන්නේ නැතුව කැමරා ඔන් වෙලා තියෙනවා. So we have seen those. Therefore, when you're going to attend a Zoom session, directly attend that session, right? Again, children, if you want to ask questions, it is good that if you can raise your hand. There is a feature called raise hand. So you can just click and raise your hand, then the lecturer will allow you to talk. So that is the formal way of interfering the session and ask questions, right? Raise your hand. Again, chat box is there, so you can chat and post your questions or ideas in Zoom. Right, children. The other thing is very important. When you're going to join a Zoom lecture, as the first name, please give your index number, and the last name, your first name must be given to the last name section. And again, very important, please everyone upload good profile picture to your Zoom profile, a professional one, right? Because we have seen these kind of profile pictures in Zoom sessions. We are not going to teach for cats and dogs. ඒ බල්ලන්ට පූසන්ට බූරුවන්ට ඌරෙකුත් ඉන්නවා. නළු නිලියන්ට ගන්නන්න නැහැ. Therefore, it is very important. Please update a good profile picture of yours to your account. That is very important. And in this session also we have අපි ගා ටෙඩියෙක් ඉන්නවා, මලක් ඉන්නවා, බල්ලෙක් ඉන්නවා, සිංහෙක් ඉන්නවා. හරි. මේ අද session එකෙත් බල්ල පූස මල් ටෙඩියෝ ඉන්නවා. හරිද? So children, please don't do that. Upload a good profile picture of yours to your Zoom account. Other than Zoom, in university we will use Google Meet, Microsoft Teams, and Big Blue Button. That is also a online teaching platform. But the main and most common online teaching platform is Zoom, right? Then there will be WhatsApp groups and Telegram groups. So subject related information will be shared through these Telegram groups and WhatsApp groups. So be alert for the messages which are going to share on those groups, right? Again, there are some ethics that you must follow as a member of an online group, right? One is always keep to the purpose of the group. Don't share irrelevant messages. So these are subject groups. So ඔයාලගේ තියෙන වෙන වෙන එක ඒවා share කරන්න යන්න එපා ඒක. ඔය අපේ සාමාන්‍ය groups වල එන එක එක information තියෙනවනේ. ඒවා share කරන්න එපා. Don't spam the group. Individual chatting wishes උදේට හැමෝම good morning කියලා දාන්න යන්න එපා group එකේ. ඊට පස්සේ happy birthday ඊට පස්සේ happy new year ඔය එක එක wishes දාන්න යන්න එපා. So these are subject groups. So don't spam those groups with those wishes, right? Again, don't publish any negative comments like religious matters, political matters. Don't share those things in these subject WhatsApp groups and Telegram groups. Again, children, when a lecturer posts you a message, don't reply to that. Like, okay, got it, thank you. So don't do that. What will happen then when 400, 500 people replied like that, the original message will disappear from the screen. අපි දාව message එක ඔයාලා okay got it thank you කියලා දාන්න ගත්තාම වෙන්නේ අර message එක පහ උඩට යනවා. එතකොට ඒක group එක බලන කෙනෙකුට එක ටක් ගාලා note වෙන්නේ නැහැ. So don't do that. When a lecturer publish a message, don't reply to that. I mean, if they are asking a reply, do replying. But if it is just a message, then don't reply like got it okay. So don't do that, right? Okay, everyone. Now we are going to discuss about our LMS. So to access LMS, you have to go to the web browser and type lmsk.wyb.ac.lk. Now everyone, let's try to log in. When 300, 400 people going to log into the LMS, you may experience a slowness, but so we have to bear that. And then Google Apps. So these Google Apps will be very important to you because you have online Google Drive, online storage with your Google account, and Google Docs, Sheets. Those things also available for online learning activities. So I'll show you the drive. Right. So here, when you log into your email account, you can see this apps icon. See this apps icon. And there you can find Google Drive, Google Docs, Sheets, Forms, Calendar. So those applications. You can go to Google Drive. And there you can create folders. These somewhat like a pen drive, right? So keep all your documents in Google Drive. So don't save your things in pen drives and keep everywhere. Bring everywhere because there is a high possibility of damaging your files when you're going to store them permanently in pen drives, because those are data travelers, not permanent storage. We have previous experience, a lot of previous experience. Students have come and said, my report or my assignment was there in the pen drive. Now I can't open that one. I lost my pen drives. Like that, there are so many complaints, but we don't care those complaints because it is your responsibility to keep your files secure. So Google Drive is the best option to keep your files online, and you can access those files from anywhere, from any device. So those are cloud storages. So then I recommend you to use Google Drive to keep your academic and other important documents and files to store in the Google Drive, right? Okay. After that, Google Docs. So you can use Google Docs to keep online notes. Okay, so then Google Doc can create a blank page. Right. Now you can type anything, right? Again, insert, can insert tables, images, can search from the internet and add images, drawings, shapes, and write the arrows, again text boxes, right? So like that you can create drawings and add them. After that, the important thing is you can share them. Just click share, and you can share with your colleagues. If you are given a group project, then you can share this with your colleagues and you can work collaboratively. ඔයාලට එකට එක වෙලාවෙ එකම document එක edit කරන්න පුළුවන් මෙහෙම share කරගත්තට පස්සේ. So that benefit is there if you use Google Docs. So if you have given a group assignment, this will be a very useful method, right? What I did was I just log into my email account, and from this apps icon, you can select Google Doc. Similarly, Google Sheets. So it's similar to Excel. And if you want to collect some data, you can create a table here and share with your colleagues, and you can ask them to fill the data. So like that, you can use these Google applications for collaborative learning. එකතු වෙලා වැඩ කරන්න group වැඩ වලට ඒ වගේම online notes තියා ගන්න ඔයාලට හරිම ලේසි පාවිච්චි කරන්න while you learning and while you spending your time as a undergraduate here. So I'm not going to teach about these Google Docs today. This is just an awareness session. So when you have free time, please use them, use these applications and be familiar with them, right? So මේක නිකම්ම අහලා මෙහෙම ඉන්න එපා දැන්. මේවා use කරන්න, use කරලා පොඩි පොඩි මොනවා documents එකක් හදන්න, හදලා share කරන්න, share කරලා බලන්න, වැඩ කරලා බලන්න, skill එක develop කරගන්න මේවත් එක්ක වැඩ කරන්නේ කොහොමද කියන එක. That is very important when you come to the university. This will be very helpful to you if you have already practiced them. So දැන් දන්නවා මෙහෙම එකක් තියෙනවා කියන්න, දන්න අයත් එක්ක share කරගන්න, දන්න අය උගන්වන්න අනිත් අයට එකතු වෙලා වැඩ කරන්න, වැඩ කරලා මේ digital tools සම්බන්ධව familiar වෙන්න. That is very important and that will show off yourself in job market among others, right? After that, children, I'm not going to explain all. You can just practice, right? Then there are some online courses, free online courses. Coursera is one of the website which gives and Udemy. So those websites, they give online courses provided by different universities, world famous universities. There are paid ones and free ones, right? So as a management student, it is very important to you that developing your other skills like human resource and management, like computer skills, web designing, graphic designing. So those will be added advantages to your degree. So then what you can do, you can go to this kind of website. This is coursera.org. Here you can search mathematics for computer science, UX design, web developing, right? HTML, CSS. Infographic, right? Very important. Design and make infographic. So this will be very important to you, right? As management students, you always have to work with information. So how you can post information is very important. So in that case, you can follow this course, right? It's free. Enroll for free, and that will start April 25th. There are already 146,000 students there. After completing this course, you will be provided with a certificate. And this course is offered by Michigan State University, right? A famous university in the world. So like that, there are so many courses. You can just click enroll free. So they have two options. ඒගොල්ලෝ certificate එකක් දෙන්නේ $49 pay කරන්න ඕනේ. එහෙම නැතුව ඔයාලට course ඉගෙන ගන්න විතරක් නම් මෙහෙම මේ option එකෙන් ගිහලා ඉගෙන ගන්න පුළුවන්. So like that, there are free courses and paid ones, very small amounts you can pay and learn. So then those will be some added advantages to yourselves with the degree. This is called MOOC, Massive Open Online Courses. Right. This is a certificate. Again, children, plagiarism. So you must avoid plagiarism in submitting assignments and reports. Right. Plagiarism means if you just copy the content directly from internet, that will count as plagiarized. So then there are some tools that you can use to check plagiarism. The amount of plagiarism in your plagiarized content in your documents, right? So in the university, we check your assignments, reports for plagiarism, and if you have just copied the content from the internet, we can identify those. So don't do that. So this small SEO tools is one of the website that I found. which you can use to check plagiarism freely. So you can upload your assignment here and check the amount of plagiarized content in your document. Net එකෙන් copy paste කරලා assignment දෙන්න යන්න එපා ඒවා අහු වෙනවා හරිද? Okay, after that learning skills are very important. So 21st century learning skills, information, media and technology. So that is referred as the digital literacy. So as I told you earlier, it is very important to improve the digital skills in yourself. The main purpose of today's session is to introduce the LMS and some other technologies that you can use in your studies. There are more like PDF, how to save a Word document as a PDF and how to edit a PDF, what are the tools available. So you must search them on internet and be familiar with those applications, right? So and again I wanted to make aware how what are the new ways of learning now. So digital tools and internet are now combined with learning. So as university undergraduates, you must develop that internet searching and online learning, self-learning skills in yourself. So those are very important. දරුණු ඔයාලට මෙතෙන්ට එනකොට මේ ස්කිල් ටික ඩෙවලොප් කරගෙන එන්න. එතකොට ඔයාලට පුළුවන් මේකේ තවත් වාසිය අරගන්න. එහෙම නැත්නම් මේක ඔයාලගේ මේ ඉගෙන ගන්නවා කියන කාලය ඇතුළත උපරිම ප්‍රයෝජනය ගන්න ඔයාලට පුළුවන් වෙනවා. මම කලින් කිව්වා වගේ මේකෙන් එළියට යනකොට කම්පියුටරයක් අල්ලලා නැති අය ඉඳලා තියෙනවා ඕන තරම් අපිට තවමත් හම්බ වෙනවා. ඒකට එහෙම වෙන්න එපා. මොකද දැන් තියෙන සමාජයත් එක්ක දැන් තියෙන ඩිජිටල් සොසයිටි එකත් එක්ක ඔයාලට ඉස්සරහට යන්න ඕන නම් ඔයාලට මේ කම්පියුටර් ස්කිල්ස් සහ ටෙක්නොලොජි ස්කිල්ස් කියන ඒවා අනිවාර්යෙන් තියෙන්න වෙනවා. ලිටරසි කම්පියුටර් ලිටරසි කියන එක අනිවාර්යෙන් තියෙන්න වෙනවා. ඒ නිසා පුළුවන් තරම් ප්‍රැක්ටිස් කරන්න. ප්‍රැක්ටිස් කරොත් විතරයි මේවා ඩෙවලොප් වෙන්නේ ඔයාලා ගාව. ඔයාලගේ ඉන්ෆර්මේෂන් සර්චින් කියන එක වේගවත් නම් effective efficient නම් ඔයාලට හරිම ලේසියෙන් ඉස්සරහට යන්න පුළුවන්. Okay. So now we are at the end of the session. So children, if you have any question to ask, you can ask now. If not, we can wind up the session. Right, then let's wind up the session. Have a nice evening. Goodbye, everyone.